So I'm sitting here with Henk Kampman, partner architect at Thinkspace Solutions or Thinkspace Architecture Solutions. Um, Hank's been working with myself and his team with EOS for the last, I guess we're in our third year.
Yeah,
And
we're on.
man, we just went over your tools today, and I'm just so impressed. The accountability chart, because for a lot of consulting firms to actually get all the administrative staff reporting to one person as opposed to everybody reporting to everybody when it comes to the partners, to have all your partners off in the owner's box, actually have a visionary integrator and those key seats filled and running. And then we've just gone through probably probably since World War II, the most unprecedented times in the last 7 weeks with COVID. And you guys are rocking. Like, you're doing great. So what do you think are some of the strategic things you've done over the last 7 weeks that have kept everybody upbeat and moving forward?
Well, it's a mix of things, of course. It's not just one thing. I think the most important thing is that we are staying the course. Staying the course, the direction we put in, and we just continue to do that. It's still business as usual. We're not panicking. COVID is an issue, and we talk about it in our L10s from time to time, but it's not the main issue. It's just the normal operational issues. We managed to transform our operations from working from home within 2 days. Fairly simple. Everybody has access to the network and can work from home, but we made sure that people have enough moments in the day where they can check in with other people. Like on a project, there's huddles in the morning for bigger projects. We work with Zoom, we work with Microsoft Teams, different ways you can connect to each other. We also spend a lot of time on social time. We have every day we have a coffee break, 2:30. People can phone in. They don't have to. They can just chat with other colleagues about whatever they want to chat about. There's still a couple of people in the office, which is kind of nice. We also have a weekly all-staff meeting, just 5 or 10 or 15 minutes after our L10, where we just discuss briefly with the staff. Everybody's a mandatory meeting. Everybody's phoning in, zooming in, and we just tell them what it is. Just plain, open, transparent. We're not hiding anything for anybody. We just tell them what's going on with the firm, where we're heading, what we're doing. And I think that transparency is being welcomed by our staff a lot. We also have every Friday afternoon, we have a social moment at 4 o'clock where people can get together for a drink. Then the other thing we do is all 4 partners, they check in with their direct reports on a weekly basis, and sometimes even more. So you just phone people. I have my own group. I check in with them every week. We sit down for 15 minutes and we talk to each other about what it is. No agenda, just whoever wants to say something about it. So we're just spending time on it and attention to it. We're not ignoring it. It's there. People might get socially isolated a little bit. So we'll just spend time on that and just recognize that it's there. And for the rest, as I said, business as usual. We just keep on going.
Yeah, and Thinkspace. I mean, this is a pretty sophisticated architecture firm, right? You're located in Vancouver, Kelowna, and Alberta, and you design everything from schools, universities to hospitals. And last month we were talking about this. The only frustration you were having with the remote thing was the collaboration when you get a bunch of minds into a room to be creative in your design. So what are you doing with that?
Yeah, we found some ways around it. The huddles in the morning are a great way of dealing with that. That's the Zoom thing. The other thing is that a lot of laptops or a lot of computers allow you now to sketch on the screen and to share your screen, and being able to switch between users during a meeting people are getting used to it more and more, is proven to be really successful. We have great sessions with clients nowadays too, where we have models on the screen and we just plug and play in it, and then move things around while they're in the meeting right away. And it's not that sophisticated software. It's just SketchUp and other things. Everybody can use it, but just spending a little bit more time in it and then trying to understand what you can do with it has proven to be really good for us. So I don't feel that we are restricted that much anymore with it. I mean, it's just a temporary thing right now. We've just been doing it for 2 months, so but so far so good. And I think that it adds to the experience from our staff. Probably we were always dead against working from home, but I think that we're going to be a bit more open to it. Just add that flexibility to people. We're a family-oriented firm, and we like to keep that away. And if people are sometimes feel more comfortable working from home, we will have that done. We'll let that happen.
And this is the last question. You don't have to answer it fast. You can take a second to think if you want. What's the #1 thing that you would point to in terms of EOS helping you through this time? You thought about EOS, accountability chart, the weekly meetings, the scorecard, the VPO.
I don't really have to think very long about it. It's the L10. We do all L10s on Zoom now. We're not in the same room anymore. You don't even know. It's even improved our L10 workings, because there's less tensions. There's people are listening to each other, because we have certain restrictions in Zoom. And I think that the way we set it up with the L10 in Zoom, it just proves to be even more efficient. And it's really helping us through to have that the same day, same time, the same agenda every week. It helps us right now to stay the course. Cool. I think that's the big thing.
Henk, I really appreciate your time. I love you. I love your team.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks.